so live. We're back with another pregnancy video, and today we will talk about pubic symphysis pain. So Vivian here is in her third trimester, so we're going to use her as our lovely model today. So for those of you who have pubic symphysis pain, it's pain through the front of your pelvis, where when you get a little bit bigger, the weight is on that front of the pelvis. Your baby is sitting a little bit lower, so you're starting to have a little bit more tension through that front of the pelvis. So we're going to teach you how to strengthen the muscles around that area so you're going to have less pain. Alright, when you're ready, let's get started. We have a spine corrector on today. If you don't have this, perhaps a box would work the same as well. Let's go. Sitting up on your spine corrector. With the spine corrector, you're going to prop up on the spine corrector, so making sure your elbow is directly underneath your shoulders. We're going to place the feet on that foot bar. Cool. So you can see she's a bit squashed at the moment, so I always encourage people to push out a little bit. Your ball is your best friend for your third trimester, ladies. You're going to place them in between your knees to help generate the inner thigh muscle engagement. Try to connect to that front of the pelvis. Alright, from here, we're just going to work on a little bit of gentle engagement. You're going to lift the heel up towards your tiptoe. So we're going to really work a little bit harder here. You're going to take a breath in, maintaining that chest opening. Breathe out. You're going to squeeze your ball and draw your belly in. You're going to inhale, release that ball squeeze, and then breathe out. Really think about sinking baby in towards the spine corrector as you squeeze the ball. Remember, your breath out comes first to cue the movement, so really think about breathe out, wrap, and then squeeze the ball. You want to feel the lower abdominals and the inner thigh muscle working together, connecting through that front of the pelvis, giving you a little bit more stability through that front of that pelvis. Well done. Once they get the hang of that engagement and learning how to connect through your lower abdominals and your inner thigh, we're going to start to add some push away. So when you're ready, on your next one, we're going to squeeze the ball gently. You're going to push the carriage away into your simple footwork. And you're going to inhale, bend your knee, rise knee up towards the ceiling, controlling that ball. And then you breathe out, squeeze the ball to push away again. Good. So we're all about centering. We're all about cueing from the center. So as you bend your knee and you straighten, it's really good to really cue that ball staying nice and still. And really squeeze that ball as you push away. When you come back, think about inhale, letting it go, knee rising up towards the ceiling. Well done. If you're feeling a little bit of fatigue propping yourself up from the spine corrector, you can always opt to prop yourself a little bit further away, so you're a little bit more supported by the spine corrector. Well done. Let's go on your last one. You're going to squeeze the ball, push the carriage away. And I'd like to get them to hold it there. Nice. Once you have the ball, then your abs are working. I like to encourage a little bit of calf movement. We're going to inhale, drop the heel underneath. You're going to exhale, push up. You're going to find on the later stage of pregnancy, the calves tend to get quite cramped. You're going to get a lot of muscle cramp in the back of your calves, or you start to feel quite tight through your calves. So this is a really good one for them to do. You really think about squeezing that ball as you pump your calf back up. Well done. From here, always encouraging that whole drawing in. Good. We'll just go for your last two. Inhale, sink. Exhale, pump up. Good. On your last one, we're just going to sink down. And if you're happy here, you can always encourage a little bit of just like chilling out there and stretching out those calves. But when you're done, we're going to bend your knees and then we're going to come all the way back. Well done. From here, we're going to take the ball away. All right, we're going to move on now. We're going to still be on your spine corrector. We're going to do a little bit more footwork, engaging through those inner thigh muscle. Come into your plie, toes apart, heels together. I like to teach you heels to be off the foot bar, your toes on the foot bar. So we're going to work a little bit more on ankle stability. Propping up, you're going to take a breath in, squeeze your heels together, breathe out, wrapping through the front, straightening those legs, inner thigh muscle come together. Inhale, knees come widen out, heels stay glued in the entire time. And then go again, breathing out, push away. Well done. You're going to inhale, come out wide. Now, you're going to find that for your pregnant ladies, especially on the later half of the pregnancy, they're going to find that sometimes the wider they go, the more uncomfortable it is through the front, through that groin line. So you really want to think about reducing that range if you need to. Hold here and then push all the way out. Good. You can also reduce the range of the turnout. So think about aiming the knee more up towards the ceiling, less out wide if they're experiencing pain through the front of that pelvis and through the inguinal ligament. Okay, let's go your final two. Can you wrap through the front each time? Good. propping up to that chest, nice and open chest, squeezing the heels together. Let's go, final one. You're gonna squeeze as you push all the way out, and then you're gonna come all the way back in. Knees come back together when you're done. Have a little break. Well done. All right, moving on to your next one. We're going to continuously working on that lower abdominal engagement. With your ball, we're just going to help encourage that inner thigh muscle engagement. Coming through your 4-point, you're going to have your hands on the foot bar. Now, we're going to work on some ab movement. You're going to find that hands on the platform is a lot easier now compared to hands on the foot bar, especially on the later half of pregnancy. It's going to get really hard to hold that weight. So, ball comes in between your knees. We're going to squeeze the ball and really working on that engagement through those inner thigh muscle. You're going to pull that shoulder blades back, come into your neutral, lifting through that chest. We're going to breathe out, squeeze the ball, push out into your half plank position, and we're going to hold it there, okay? Breathing out again, we're going to draw that carriage back in, pull your abs in, tailbone aiming towards the rises, and then breathing in, we're going to slide out, good. And then breathe out, wrapping belly in, rising towards the ceiling as you aim that tailbone away, good. And then inhale, let them sink, good. It's really good for a bit of hands-on here. If you're an instructor and you have a pregnant client, thinking about breathing out, help that hands-on correction, help that hands-on guidance to help them engage the belly, especially now against gravity. It's going to be really, really hard for them. So you really want to think about they're not doming, and they really think about wrapping that belly in. Squeezing through that inner thigh muscle, we're going to squeeze through that upper back muscle as well. Really think about not rounding your back or arching your back as you drag the carriage home. Let's go your final 2. Can you think about folding through those pants line, wrapping through that belly? Good. And then let's go. I like to push people out a little bit more here. Squeeze your glutes and then hold it for a little bit before you fold and come all the way back and breathe out, breathe out, breathe out. And amazing, well done. Have a little breather. Coming to your final little sequence, we'll be lying down for your last one to your glute bridges. Now, I understand the 3rd trimester is not very comfortable for pregnant people to be lying on their back, but they are able to do so for a short period of time. So pick your movements well. So this is really important. We're going to place a ball in between your knees. Going to make sure you breathe out to just squeeze your ball, engaging through that abdominals and inner thigh engagement again, kind of like we did in the beginning, okay? But for here, I like to encourage a posterior tuck. So as you breathe out, squeeze the ball, flatten your back, start to hover the tailbone up towards the ceiling, good. Sinking belly in towards your bed, and then breathe in, untuck that tailbone, release that squeeze, come back to that neutral. It's going to help them squeeze the ball, you're going to help them engage when they tuck under to really engage through that lower abdominals. And then inhale, slowly release, aim tailbone away. And then we go again, squeezing your ball, belly button in, tucking your tailbone under, good, opening through the shoulders. And then inhale, slow release. Let's go for your last 3. Breathe out, belly button in, squeeze your ball, tucking your tailbone under, good. And then inhale, release, good. We've just got last 2 here. Now, for some ladies, when they're a little bit further along their final trimester, you might find the feet on the foot bars a little bit uncomfortable. That is absolutely fine. You can drop the foot bar down even further or place your feet on the platform. On your next one, we're going to transition. I'm going to tuck your tailbone under, wrap belly in, squeeze your ball. You're going to start to peel out into your glute bridge slowly tucking under, rising up. And then inhale, hold. And then exhale, slowly curling down. Keep your ball squeeze coming all the way down. Nice. Now remember, with your pregnant people, it's going to be a little bit different. You're going to find that they struggle really hard to come up to your diagonal line. And you want to ensure that you're not going to push them if they can't. Okay? Remember, there's a lot of weight through the front. We don't really want to think about pushing them past what they can't achieve. But you really want to encourage as much as they can. And remember, try not to be here for too long. Let's go, squeezing your ball, tuck your tailbone under, rolling up. Inhale, hold. And then slowly think about squeezing your ball as you're drawing down. Really feel those abdominals working through that lower abdominals and those inner thigh muscle as well. Well done. Once you're done, you're going to take the ball away and then we're going to sit up. Alright, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you find that really helpful, whether you're an instructor or you're a pregnant person going through your final trimester. If you liked the video, please follow, subscribe, and like and share this video, and we'll see you for the next one. Thank you. Bye.